Hello soulmates, welcome to our today's tutorial. This is Ella Berries Africa. In our today's class, we are going to be learning how to make this baby ball gown. This is just for a 3 months, 3 months to 5 months, months old baby. So if you are interested in this, so please stay to the end of this tutorial and enjoy it. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and then turn on the notification bell for more interesting videos. Thank you. So without wasting much time, we are just going to go over to today's video, which is the making of a ball gown for an infant. And the material we are going to be needing are our marker, our ruler, our tape, our scissors, and we are going to be using a Duchess fabric for this. Just a 1 yard, and then the lining piece. These are the lining piece that we are going to be working with. These are the lining piece, a doll face and an ordinary lining. And then we are using a lycra lace. It's just a simple lace. So we'll go ahead. For the required measurements, we are going to be needing the following. We need the chest. The chest is 17. The half length is 7.5. And shoulder to half length to waist. Half length round is 17.5. Length is 20. Shoulder is 7. Notice that the half length round and the chest line is almost the same thing. The half length round and the chest round is almost the same thing. And that's usual for babies. Their stomach are usually very big. In such case, you can just alter the measurement a bit. You can change this chest round to 17.5 too. Yes, change it to 17.5. You can just add 5 to it to make it a little bit better. So we'll go ahead to the drafting of the pattern. So we'll start by drafting the upper panel. These are pattern paper. We'll start by drafting the upper panel. So the first step is to mark a starting line. We are going to mark a starting line. So using our ruler and our marker, we'll mark off a starting line. After marking off the starting line, we are going to now mark our point, which is just the armhole point and then the half length point. For the armhole point for an infant, we can just make use of about 5.5 inch. I think that should be okay. 5.5 inch, and we already have the half length as 7.5. 7.5. Just this 7.5. So notice that the half length was too low, so we are going to the armhole point is too low, so we'll go up. We'll take that up again by, let's say, 5. Please make it 5 inch instead of 5.5. So we are going to divide our shoulder as usual. The shoulder is 7, so we'll go ahead and divide it by 2. 3.5. So we have 3.5. We'll go ahead and mark it out. 3.5. So mark the same thing on this point too. 3.5. So make our armhole curve just like this. So on the chest, we divide 17.5. 17.5. So where we mark our armhole line, that's where we'll also insert our chest round. The chest round is 17.5. 17.5 divided by 4 should be 4.75. 4.75. And then we are just going to go ahead and add about 2 inches to that. Add 2 inches to that. Yeah. After adding 2 inches to that, just go ahead and make a slant line. like this, a slanted line like this, just like this. No need of even using that chest round because they are almost the same thing. So you just go ahead and make a slanted line to meet this half length point. So for the neck round, we are using just a simple neck round, a round neck round. So go ahead, and now for an infant you can go ahead and use 2 inches for the width. 2 inches should be okay, and for the depth you can go ahead and use about 3 inches or 2.5 inch. So I'll go ahead and make my curve just like this, and then I'll slant the shoulder by 1/2 inch. Just slant the shoulder by 1/2 inch. So with this we are done with the drafting. We'll go ahead and then cut it out. So we are done with drafting this. We are also going to mark out the back neckline. For the back depth, that's what we are going to be changing. For the back depth, we are just going to go down by 1 inch. 1 inch is okay, while the width remains the same. So we are going to go ahead, use this pattern to cut out the front and back panel. We'll start with the back panel. I already infused my fusible gum stain to my fabric, just like this. You know I always do that. I love to prepare my fabric before cutting. So I inserted my fusible gum stain. So that's what I'm going to use now to cut out to my fabric. That's what I'll use to cut out this pattern now. So I'm going to go ahead and place it on this like this. So I'll go ahead and then cut it out. So I'm starting with the back panel. Like this. So we'll cut out the neckline. So notice that we forgot to insert our zipper. So we are going to go ahead and use this pattern for the front panel. We use it for the front panel, and then we'll cut the other one for the back panel. So this is going to serve as the front panel. So this is what we got for the front panel. And now we're going to fold the fabric again to cut for the back panel. So now we're not going to make the same mistake again. We'll go ahead and I added my zipper allowance. Yeah, I added my zipper allowance. So I'm just going to cut this out. So don't forget that the neck depth for the back panel is usually higher than the front panel. So we are just going to indicate that quickly. Go ahead and indicate that. We use just 1 inch. We came down by just 1 inch. So for the zipper, I'll just use 1 inch for the zipper. So this is what we got in the end. This is for the front, and this is for the back. This is for the back panel. So we're going to go ahead now to cut out the flay for the lower parts. So for the flay part, we are just going to go ahead and make a base where we are going to be adding our gathers. To make this base, we folded our fabric in two. How do we get the two? How do we fold it in two? You added 4 inches to the chest line. You add 4 inches to the chest line. Then you divide by 3.12. 3.12, yes. That's for a half circle. I'm making a half circle. 3.12, and we got 6.9. So we'll go ahead and make the small half circle for our flay, which is 6.9. Like this, just the normal way that we make our flay. So this is for the small flay. And for the big flay, to get our length for the big flay, we'll take out 7.5, yes, from the full length, which is 12.5. So we'll go ahead, we'll remove about 1 inch from that 12 from because this is a lining piece. It's not supposed to be showing. So we'll take out 1 inch. And let me move it so you guys can be seeing it. So from that small circle, we'll go ahead and measure for the big half circle. Okay, let's just mark the 12.5 since we are going to be hemming our pattern. I'm going to hem it. So with this, we are done marking it. We are just going to go ahead and cut it out. So this, we have cut out the flay parts. Yes, this is our flay. On this flay, which is also our base, that is where we are going to cut out the fabric, our main fabric we are going to be using. And we'll start with the lining piece. So we'll start with the Duchess. We are going to multiply. Let's multiply this 17.5 plus 4 by 2. That's what we are going to be using to make our gathers that we are going to place on this. Yes, we use it to make our gathers to place on this using this. So we are just going to go ahead to cut out the cap sleeve. And for the cap sleeve, we'll go ahead and divide our waist, our chest round by 6.25. 6.28, this, which is 17.5 divided by 6.28, is around 2.8. I'm just going to add about 0.75 inch to that, making 3.5. We'll fold our fabric and cut out our flay because that is what we're going to be using as our cap sleeve. So we'll measure 3.5 all round, 3.5, 3.5. Just like this, 3.5. So we'll go ahead and cut it out. And then this is for both sleeve, both cat sleeve, so we'll divide it in two. Then for it to relax around the arm, so we'll go in here by half an inch. Hope you guys can see it, and come out like this, just like this. Very simple. So this is our cap sleeve. This is our cap sleeve. Let me cut out this part so it will be smooth. Looks. So this is for our cap sleeve. So we'll go ahead. This is the part where we'll be fixing. We'll pleat it a little bit around here. Yeah, a little bit around here. Then fix this up. You can see our cap sleeve is almost ready for the infants. So for the lower part, we already went ahead to cut out our base, which is a flay. I have circle flay. So we cut out the gathers that we're going to be attaching to this flay. Our Duchess fabric, which is serving as a lining for the lower part. We cut out a rectangular of that is by, I think, 34 by 11.5. Yes. For the lace, we did 12 by 74 to make a normal gathers. For a full flare gathers, you multiply the chest round by 4. So with this, we have come to the end of our today's tutorials. We have come to the end of today's tutorials. If you want a detailed tutorial on how to join this, and just leave a message on the comment section, and I'm going to be glad to attend to it. Thank you.